3, 2, 1.
What's up, everyone? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, July 14th, 2018. I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to cover a great question that was commented on a YouTube video of mine, and well thought out question, basically asking, when's a good time to start buying some altcoins? Because is there an altcoin run getting ready to happen? We're going to look at that question and talk about it in this video. Before we do, to piggyback off that, Sarah gave me a great idea yesterday, which was to collect questions from all of you, like this question we're about to look at, and cover them in videos. I think she sees some really good questions in the live chats that she watched, the live streams that I do, and I miss these questions because I'm like covering charts or reading news or something. And her idea was to have you all submit questions for me to cover in videos, and I think it's an awesome idea, and I want to start doing that on this channel. So I'll put in the description below the email address, questions@cryptocapitalventure.com. You all can email me there. I know a lot of you have general questions anyway. I try to get to all of them. Sometimes it gets hard, but I'll pick really good questions and topics, and we'll start doing videos on your guys' questions. Let's start collaborating and talking, but let's jump into the video and cover this first question that I want to talk about. And it was submitted by Jerry Smith. It's a little bit long, but it's a really good question. So let's check it out. Hey, cool show. What I would dig is your perspective on something. Imagine that a lot of us have fiat, maybe even a bag that's growing because we're biding our time to take advantage of the second bear cycle. So what if someone has $20,000 to $50,000 of fiat, or $10,000 for round numbers? If we want to capitalize on the upcoming alt run, we should be considering buying into and topping up those positions now, right? We need to buy Bitcoin now to do that. The drums out there are starting to sound like the time is soon for the alts to moon. We can't wait for Bitcoin to go down, can we? Do you wait to make gains from alts before buying Bitcoin for Bitcoin's sake, or hold back a percentage of fiat from the outset? Now I wonder if it sounds like I'm trying to time markets. It does sound like that, but we all are. I'm not, it's just confusing to me when YouTubers only consider Bitcoin as an asset when it also needs to be managed as a bridge currency as well. It's a great point. It may be second nature to you about how to compartmentalize and think about this, so you may not even get my need for you to, I'm not sure what that is, but it always helps me. Short, what's your buy-in strategy to balance Bitcoin and alts when one may run first? Thanks. Is that too heavy for a chat? It's actually not too heavy for a chat. It's actually great for a chat. It's a little longer of a question, but I wanted to cover it, and we're gonna cover it. So basically, what's my buy-in strategy to balance Bitcoin and alts when one may run first? Because you don't know, right? You don't know the timing of this market. But I want to cover this video very simply to answer this question. I don't want to get crazy with my outlook on it, but this is my approach. So let's do it. And I'm going to start on Litecoin. Oddly enough, I talk about Litecoin all the time, but it's a good example. Litecoin is a great cryptocurrency for many, many reasons. It's a great long hold for many, many reasons. But let's do this. What I want to do is I want to look at where we are right now in Litecoin. We're right around $77. And I'm on the daily chart, and what I want to do is I want to go to that $77 area, right? So right around there. And I just want to take it up to all-time highs. So right around, let's just call it $360, okay? For the sake of the chart that we're looking at. $360 is around 366% gain. So if you were to time the market right, and we're going to use this as an example for Litecoin, and we get a bull run and we start breaking previous highs, you're looking at 366% gains. So when I'm looking at altcoins right now, and I want to show you this snapshot of a chat that I just had with Tyler to paint some really good context for you. So let me see if I can pull it up on my screen. Me and Tyler S were chatting, and I said, I'm about to go long on Cardano. And then he says, he asked me about Cardano having a good wallet. And then he started talking about Ledger Live, which is a topic for another video. Maybe he'll even do a video on that. But that was July 12th. I never got around to accumulating and going long on Cardano. And it's still not too late, by the way, but let's just see if July 12th, when I messaged him, that was right around, it was right around there at that previous bottom. I never took the time to go buy some, but you know, it's up 13% since then because of Coinbase news. But my point in talking about Cardano is this: we had from all-time highs in Litecoin. If we broke Litecoin 360, if we broke Litecoin previous all-time highs, it's around 360% gains. What happens if you accumulate Cardano at this area and we break previous all-time highs? Let's see what the gains look like. The gains are around 870% gains. So the upside potential on other altcoins besides Litecoin, and there are many other altcoins, for a bull run are incredible gains. And there are others, you know, above 1,000% and 1,500% gains breaking previous all-time highs. So what's my point in saying this? My point in saying this is right now, I messaged Tyler S. the other day at these levels about going long on Cardano, because going long right now, I think, in altcoin markets, and I'm talking about, you know, a little bit better known altcoins like Cardano, Zcash, things of that nature. Going long right now on those altcoins, I think right now is good timing. And I say that even if the market continues to go down, because eventually the market will go up, in my opinion. And I say that because even if we go down another 20, 30, 40%, when the market does go up, I truly believe the altcoins will break previous all-time highs. And so just an example, if Cardano went down to 10 cents right now, right, for, you know, a pretty big loss, and you're holding, but finally the bull run comes and it breaks previous highs, then we're over 1,100% gains. So right now, in my opinion, is good timing to accumulate altcoins. What does that look like? Well, obviously, it looks like you going to, you know, you do have to use Bitcoin, as mentioned in that comment, to get into these altcoins, and that's okay. So you have to find your balance. I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to sit here talking about what's a good balance for a portfolio. But what I am saying is, in my opinion, this is not financial advice. Now is a good time to accumulate altcoins and get into the markets before previous all-time highs are broken, or even previous, you know, lower highs. So a previous lower high right now on Cardano, from where we are right now, would be 187% gains. And right off the top of my head, I think about Digibyte, right? I think about Digibyte all of a sudden doing this, right? In the last, what was that? When was that breakout starting? The end of June. All of a sudden going up 170% and approaching previous lower highs on the chart. And Digibyte's still looking pretty bullish. So that's my answer to that question. That's kind of my outlook on it. Even still, extremely risky. So don't spend more than you can afford to lose. This entire video is not financial advice at all. This is strictly 100% my opinion. I wanted to answer that question and paint my outlook on the market and what I'm thinking. So there are some really good altcoins out there, I think, in terms of the technology and what the projects are working on. Cardano is one of them. The fact that some of these are being considered to be added to Coinbase, extremely bullish. There could be some really nice bull runs in play. Be careful with your money though. Be careful with your Bitcoin. Be careful with your portfolio. And that's all I have. That's all I have. That's my answer. So if you guys have questions, email me, questions@CryptoCapitalVenture. I want to do my best to really start, you know, answering your questions in video form, like this question. This is a great question, and I really appreciate it, Jerry Smith, for that well thought out question. Thank you. And I guess, you know, I'll look out for your questions in email. I don't have a set schedule for when I will answer these questions, but hopefully I'm thinking maybe once a week, and we'll go from there. So thank you all for coming by today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I will see you in the next video, and God bless.